There's a hole in the bottom of this mug. Do we throw the mug away or do we fix it? Let's fix it. What's up guys? Welcome back to another pottery video. I'm Jonthpotter, and today we are talking about fixing mugs. You've just thrown a bunch of mugs and you realized the bottom is too thin. It's the worst. I know what you're thinking. Jonthpotter, you've thrown tens of thousands of mugs. How could you possibly throw the bottom too thin? I don't know how I was so stupid. But it happens to me. Happens to me too. It'll happen to you. So, a lot of people would say, just chuck the mug, start over. It's faster to just do that. And I say, you know what? Every mug deserves a chance to live a life. A full life. Maybe it's more time consuming. Maybe it would be better and more efficient to just throw the mug and start over. But maybe you're really emotionally connected to the mug that you threw. Maybe you think, you know what? I can really do something special with this mug. So might as well repair the bottom. Because it's possible, and I'm gonna show you how. So I would say if you have thrown less than 100 mugs in your life, then you probably just wanna start over. But if you have thrown a lot of mugs and you wanna try and repair the bottom and you think, hey, I spent time on this mug, I still wanna keep it. This is how you do it. So what you need a slab, which I have a great video about how to make perfect slabs every time with no roller, so go check that out if you haven't seen it. So you need a slab, you need your mugs, your imperfect mugs which have holes in them. So I got this one, You need slip, liquefied clay, you need a tool to score, or something to score, and something to cut the clay. All right, so we got our slab, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna score the whole thing. So basically what I'm doing is just scratching that up really good. Next thing I'm gonna do is score the bottom of this mug that has a hole in it. All right, really good and scratched up. Next thing we'll do is we'll take our slip and we'll apply that to the bottom of the mug. And the point is to do this kind of quickly, because if you can't do it quickly, then you might as well just throw another mug. But I say, if you wanna save a mug, save a mug. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll take this and cut around the bottom. Just like that, so we'll just cut a nice little circle. And then when we pull this up, we'll have our new bottom, just like that. So we'll take that and just kind of run your finger around the edge to join it. And then we'll just let this dry a little bit until it's really leather hard. And then we'll trim the bottom, and you got a mug. And then we'll put the handle on and it'll be done. The other thing you should do is inside there's just the little, you can kind of still see where the hole was. So we'll just take a little slip. You could just take your finger and with water on it, just kind of go around in there and join the two. It's getting closer to being perfect. I'd probably take a sponge and just wipe that around in there. And there you go. I'd say that was about as fast as throwing a new mug. So obviously, if you can just avoid this whole step, that's best. But sometimes you just go a little too low and you want to save the bottom of the mug. So just do it. The other way that you could do it is if you have one of these fancy turntable things, you can just take your piece of clay, put it right there, take your mug, score and slip that, and then stick this in the middle of that. And then just take your needle and spin around the edge. Then you might not even have to trim it. Might be perfect. Then put your hand in there and spin it around a few times, compressing that bottom. Boom, got a brand new bottom. Just use your finger to smooth that out a little bit. And if you want to throw it back on the wheel and trim it, be my guest. It's also best to do this right when you realize that your mug has a hole in it, to do it right away when the mug is still pretty wet, because you want the bottom, the slab, and the mug to be at about the same consistency. If you try and put like a wet slab onto a drier mug, then it's probably not gonna work. So just make sure you keep that in mind. All right, so it's been a few hours and our bottoms are dry enough that we are gonna trim them. So we're gonna come over here to the wheel. First thing that we gotta do is get this mug right in the center. This is not a how to trim video. I have yet to do one of those yet, but I will do that. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do it really quick. I'm gonna use this needle tool to get this in the center. We use this clay to secure. Look at this plastic ugly thing. I should be using a piece of pottery for that. All right, and then we take our trim tool and we just trim away the excess, what we don't want. Trim the bottom, make sure that it's flat. Basically now you just trim it like you'd trim any other pot. And there we go. Now we have a perfect bottom that started out once with a hole in it. Even the middle looks dang near perfect. Hey, thanks for watching this video, how to repair the bottom of a mug. This mug once had a hole in it, and now someone will enjoy this mug. This mug will live a long, long life until it is eventually dropped, smashed, broken, thrown away, recycled, given away, whatever happens to mugs when people don't want them. I feel good about that. I think that some people will tell you to just throw it away and start over, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to. There's more than one way to deal with a hole, to deal with mistakes. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you haven't liked it. Hit that bell button to be notified when I post a new video. And we'll see you in the next video.